Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Hold it. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Crucial third down play right here. Keeping it on the ground here. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 1 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner to be brought down. So Michigan's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to... All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They tackle him about the 14.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice game out of it.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And here's the handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Hold it. Open. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. An important second down play coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. A running play called on 4th down. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Running a quarterback sneak here.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. A marathon drive developing here. Play number 12 for the offense. They'll ride the back again here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Breaks loose at the 45. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Hold it. Offense.
So the holding penalty on the offense backs them up 10 yards. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a run to the left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again.
No, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. They'll run it to the left. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions, In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Seminoles will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and he did not make it. They roll the dice and pump up short on 4th down and OT.
How about the offense being aggressive?
In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, it's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you know, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.